Welcome back, folks. Here comes the ninth and final episode of the Apocalypse Project, the very first Doom custom WAD I ever played in my life. I've been retracing my steps and re experiencing it over the last couple of weeks or so, and it's been a really cool experience. I'm glad I had the opportunity to share it with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really funny because for some of the levels I had pretty vivid memories about what to do, where to go, and for other levels I had very hazy memories, and it was almost like a blind playthrough. So, yeah, it was definitely a peculiar experience. Well, we're about to enter the final level. Let's check the story one last time. You climb the stairs for what seems an eternity. Finally, a door appears up ahead. You wonder what kind of abomination you'll find on the other side. Well, the answer shouldn't be very difficult to guess. So, yeah, let's go visit this demon lord and show him what happens when he pisses off a space marine. Okay, people, picking up where we left off, it's just the final battle. Are you ready? And here you see a bit of lazy level design. Turn around and here's the exit. You just approached and the level ends. You should have put some kind of, I don't know, locked door or something, or a sector tax 666 wall. Anyway. Welcome to the throne room. Ooh, impressive. First we'll face two barons in the classic Doom 1 style. Some traditions need to be preserved. And once we get them, this wall behind them will lower and we'll face the actual demon lord of this palace. And it should be obvious what the demon lord is. Pretty obvious. Yep, Cyber Demon, the one and only Cyber Demon in this episode. And they kept him for last. And here goes the Demon Lord. Bye! And our reward is some extra ammo, which we don't need anymore because this was the last enemy of the episode. Ooh, the engine is glitching again. Yeah. Typical for this old version, but it's a harmless glitch. So all we have left is to maybe explore the throne room. Pretty big one. But yeah, the author Daniel Hornbaker used the Cyber Demon for the last fight, which makes a bit more sense because they are overall tougher opponents, well, depending on the situation actually, than a spider mastermind. In a big open area, the spider is the more dangerous enemy because of her hits can attack. But overall, in the mind of most Doom fans, the Cyber Demon is the top dog of the Doom ecosystem. Oh, look at that, I'm finishing the episode with maxed out ammo, maxed out health and above 200 armor. I guess the only thing left to do is to sit on this giant throne. Oh, but I can't get up there. Nothing a little bit of no-clip won't fix. Yeah, that's right, you demon wretches. I am your master now. So my journey of revenge is now complete. Well, all that's left is the journey home. Well, at least that's the idea. We don't know what happens to the protagonist of this episode later, but you know, if someone wants to make a sequel to the Apocalypse Project, it would probably be cool. Maybe describe what happens to him while going back to the surface, starting here in the throne room. Anyway, let's use the obvious unprotected exit. Whip! And yeah, this was the end of the first custom WAD I ever played in my life, which introduced the whole idea of custom Doom maps to me. And yeah, I know by today's standards it looks pretty rough, pretty unpolished, pretty glitchy, unbalanced, and so on and so forth, but still there's so much nostalgia. And besides, the WAD has this really nice story going on, which combines both the text from the README and all the visual storytelling that we saw in the maps, from the prison to the maze, the dungeons in hell, the dark army that we fought. Oh, look, I can get Doom only for $40. Ooh, what a bargain. Ask about the hint manual and disc. In later versions of Doom, the reference of a hint disc was removed from the screen. So I guess they had plans for it early on, but it didn't materialize. So if you get, for example, 1.666 or 1.9, it only says ask about the hint manual. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this journey back into the past. What next? Well, I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. I think of something. The important thing is that I'm feeling much better, voice is almost recovered. Yeah, maybe I can play some more classic WADs from my childhood. Some of them are pretty impressive, others are pretty weird. But this never stopped us before, so why should it stop us now? At any case, see you next time, whenever that may be.